See it.
I'm very mad.
I can see it. Allowing your eyes to grow heavier and heavier, heavier and heavier. As your eyes grow heavier and heavier, you can almost imagine them growing. Red in anger. As you tune into that internal rage that Sheila is feeling. What injustice are you angry at, Sheila? Is this injustice being done to you?
I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't want the children to be hurt. I don't want the dolphins to be hurt. I don't want my children to be hurt. I don't want the animals to be hurt. I want these motherfuckers out. I want these fucking assholes out of here. I don't want them here on Earth or above in their fucking ships. I just see them and they're fucking laughing. And I just want to like send my fire and just fucking end them all. Just end them all and start all over again. Somewhere else. This planet needs a fucking reset because but the children have to be taken away, the animals, everything that is of good has to be protected. It has to be protected before the fucking earth is over. And we have to replenish this earth. We have to make it new with crystals and crystals and mirrors and the waters. The waters that they took from us. They've poisoned our water. I want paradise here on earth. I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of what they did to me too. And my children and everyone. Everyone. My honey.
So are you aware of the process then?
What
Is there a
process?
process right now to bring this forward?
There's many processes.
Mm-hmm.
Many. The injustice, when I was a soldier, when I was used in the programs, there's so much. It's never ending. There's political process, there's, they want this new world order bullshit. And I understand both sides, but it's I don't think it's right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's right. They want more control. They want more control of people.
So I'm curious about the process, to make this planet a better place, and I would feel like there's a lot of effort being put into this, and so you don't stand alone. Is it that you feel that you stand alone in this process, or?
Yeah, I feel very lonely, very
Mhm.
angry, very lonely because there's competitions, there's competitions in the programs and within family units and um, within the military, within every aspect of this earth, there is competition, there is anger, there's jealousy. Everybody wants to be in power, everybody wants to be right. Everybody wants to be the owner of this planet. There's three factions that I know one of my brothers has talked about. That is Aldebaran, Beetlejuice, and there's a third faction.
Mm-hmm.
I have it written down.
Okay.
Orion, Alpha Draco have supposedly put the Anunnaki here and others. There's always been the war, even before this was firm, before this world was made, they were fighting before that. The Lyrans and the Nordics and the Alphas and with the Orions, everybody was fighting for control of Earth. What needs to be done is the frequency that is running through HARP or whatever the hell it is, it needs to be severed. It needs to be severed, and the only way it's going to be severed is if all of us crystalline beings come together and do it with our frequency, with our singing voice, with our frequency, with our heart. When we stop fighting, I'm so mad I'm crying. When they let go of ego and they go into their heart, that's how they can break the frequency that holds this system together through the pyramids.
We could work on that. How many crystalline beings would it take to break this?
One.
I'm going to count backwards from 5 to 0 again. With each count backwards, I want you to feel yourself going deeper and deeper into Sheila's rage and anger, getting closer and closer to the core of it, starting with 5, looking at the mirror, seeing the face become angrier and angrier.
The moon has to be shattered.
Mm-hmm.
The moon has to be shattered. The rings on Saturn needs to be shattered.
Mm-hmm.
Venus has a biosphere there too.
Mm-hmm. You see, that's what we got you for, this space program for, though, so that you can take care of that for us. What we need to do down here is to claim our freedom.
It's going to take people to care enough to come together to do that. Through water, you can drink water. They have to recrystalline. They have to fix themselves. They have to detox from all the minerals, all the metals that they've given them on Earth, the music industry, everything, the movies, all the frequencies that have been placed on them since they were born have to be severed in their body, in their mind, in their soul. All the programs have to be broken.
Going even deeper now into that anger. Going even deeper now at 4. You see her in the mirror and you see that anger becoming even more intense, turning
Ah,
into rage, going deeper and deeper inside. There's an internal anger, perhaps a personal one, getting closer and closer to the core of it at 2, 1. So that at 0, deep sleep, you enter deep sleep to this state, quickly, soundly, and calmly to this state, or deeper,
I don't
with your
belong here.
permission.
I didn't, I was forced to be here.
As you look in the mirror, allow that scene to play out. What was forced? How were you forced to be here?
I was captured. I was not supposed to be here. They lied. They lied, saying that they needed me because I was
I see.
their only hope, supposedly. And they lied. They lied, saying that I'm getting a migraine. Hold on. So mad. I'm mad because they raped me. I'm mad because they used me. I'm mad because they lied. They lied. They lied. They lied. My father was not supposed to die. A lot of people were not supposed to die. The animals, they were not supposed to be touched. And they used them for their stupid experiments. They feed off of the children and the animals. They lied. They said that they were not going to do it.
Now let's go ahead and allow this anger to leave your body. Begin to
Said they were going to just
turn the light.
blood.
Mm-hmm.
They said that needed the blood. And well, they did more than that. They pillaged Earth and its beings, and they lied, and they put religion. They lied about everything, everything. Even the math here is a lie. The physics is a lie here. Everything is a lie.
Yes.
And they use our crystals, our crystals that are us, to hold this planet together. But then they darken the crystals. I'm so mad. I'm crying.
Begin to release this anger. Begin to release this anger into the mirror. Allowing that dimmer switch and turning it down. Back down. Seeing yourself become less and less green with each click down. Turning it all the way down so that you have that beautiful glow above you. And as you look in the mirror, you still see the green version. You still see the anger in the mirror. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's right there. And as you turn away from the mirror and put your back to the stairs behind you,
Where am I going?
you'll notice there's a hallway stretching out before you.
I keep seeing an image though.
Mhm. What is this image?
Even before I went down the stairs, as I
Hmm.
was going down the stairs, it's a memory that I have.
Okay, what is this memory?
It's like a museum and like a castle. There's these generals there. They're having a meeting, and this is a flashback that I've had for a long time. And
Hmm.
there's a red velvet curtain in front of me, and it has gold trim. And there's something important there they want me to see.
Hmm.
And I'm dressed in like um, Victorian Edwardian times with my hat and my dress, and I have an umbrella, and these officers are coming to me, and they're saying I have to look at something. They have a glass, and there's a ship also, and they want me to be a part of this ship, and there's relics there. There's tables to my right. They sit me down and ask me questions. It's a very formal thing. Not everybody gets selected.
Hmm.
Behind me, there's other people going, like if it's the wax museum in Hollywood, but it's not. Um, it feels like that. It feels like there's a lot of people there, but they're telling me to go with them. And
And
it's
so, with all the people there, were you selected? Were those the people you were selected out of?
yeah, there's a group of us that were selected. Yes.
Mhm.
And there's, like I said, there's a velvet red curtain, and then there's these lines. You know how when you're waiting in the bank or whatever, they're
Yes.
gold. They're gold, and there's gold everywhere. And
Okay. And where is this?
New England or something. New England, or it also there's also Cuban officials there.
And what does the ship look
There's
like?
there's Russians too, and Germans.
Okay.
The ship, I'm listening. It says SS Lorraine.
Mm.
Lorraine. I don't. Um,
Okay.
there's a dinner after. There's chess boards as well. It's a very huge castle, and then outside there's beautiful green trees, very long, huge, long. Yeah, it's
Mhm. And how old are you in this
16.
memory? 16.
Yeah.
And what is it you feel you're there to see?
Um, it's oh, I remember. Outside, I remember there's a lagoon, and that lagoon, they put us in the ship. They want us to go into the ship and go to the ocean. But there's a lagoon, a very private beach lagoon area where only we can go, and we're in uniforms now. There's maybe 30 or of us.
Okay. And
Maybe
they said you were
26.
chosen. Do you remember what you were chosen for?
They said because of the bloodline
Okay.
and the psionic abilities that I have and the others. We can move things, we can change the timelines, we can look to the future, we have we can do we can shift things.
And what is it that they're there to show you?
There's blueprints of Earth underground,
Okay.
other I just see maps and blueprints. There's technology, new technology that I had not seen. Speed, I keep hearing speed. There's one that's in charge that has black hair and he has a black mustache and he's tall and thin. And he has one of those um long like horse whips.
Hmm.
And their uniforms are tan with the class A on the top. Not the beret, but the class A.
Okay. Why a whip? Is he the only one with a whip?
Yes. Admiral. He's an admiral.
Okay.
But before this, they tricked me. They in the flashback, I was like in a place in a like it was a shopping mall, but then it became a museum, and we came through the back end, and it's a very narrow path, and then that's when they show us there's other things there too, where the curtain is, and then we go out to the main place where the tables are, and they show us the maps, and then we go the outside, and that's where the place is, the fort. It's like a connected to a fort,
Mhm.
it's private. It's only a few people could be there with us, and there's instructors that are. Everyone is assigned a person, an instructor of some kind.
And so what are these instructors here to do, and what were in connection to those maps?
We go underwater as well. We have gear to go underwater.
Mhm. What
There's
does
ship
this gear look like?
black, and there's a submarine under waiting for us.
And what's happening now?
There's labs.
And are you inside the submarine?
Right now they're showing us the ship. There's labs. And we also have sleeping quarters. I'm hearing the word brigade. So this is connected to the World War II memory that I have of being in the Navy in World War II. There's a lot of exploration that they want us to do.
And do you get a sense of what they're hoping to gain?
There's a lot of vials that we have to collect, like vials of different colors and something about warp speed connected to the wormholes and the the stargates that are connected here.
Mhm.
Part of the Manhattan Project. Part of the Hulk program, the Dolphin program.
Okay, how did it connect to the Hulk program? That's what I'm curious about. And which
Because
way did it connect to the Hulk program?
some of us are really strong and can withstand long uh, times of electricity. We have the power. We have the power to meld with electricity. We get bigger and bigger.
Hmm.
Radiation is nothing to us. I can do anything. Nothing can stop me. I am the fucking Hulk. I am Sheila. Don't fuck with me. I am invincible. They created me because I had what it took. And I am not about to fucking brag. Because some of you out there are fucking bragging about what you can do. All you. You ain't seen nothing. But it's not about me. And I'm not here to brag. So fuck off, you fuckers that are fake. Fuck you. You don't own me. I own me. And all these rumors that you guys are spreading, fuck you.
Now, Sheila, when you were created, you were told you could shift back when everything was complete. Is that
Yes,
a possibility?
yes.
So, can you see that humanity may make the choice that we need to make? And there will be that time when everything is safe and you can shift back. Does that give you hope?
It gives me hope, but it's gonna be, I see war and I don't like it. I don't want war. I'm tired of war. They want war. I don't want war. It's their pussy ass bitches to get money, to get their gold, to get their one world order, to get the possession over Earth.
Yes.
I don't want war. I'm tired of war. I don't want to fight their wars. I just want to stabilize humanity. We can through our frequency, we can through our thoughts. We got to keep pureness in our heart. Pureness. To remember, we are crystal clear beings that we can continue being good and not being used in these wars. That is their selfish way. They are selfish. They do not care for humanity.
Why were you created, Sheila?
To destroy
To destroy for who?
for them,
Okay.
for the Dracos. I'm not going to do that. I'm not anymore. I'm done. They can go fuck themselves. I've already told them, fuck you. That's why they keep bombarding me here with bullshit. Well, fuck you and your frequencies. I take them in and you know what? I spit them back. I'll fucking eat metal and I'll still fucking survive. I'll drink your fucking nasty ass water and I'll still fucking survive, you motherfuckers. Assholes.
What do they have on you, Sheila?
My kids. My children. I'm here for my children.
Okay.
First and foremost, I'm here for my kids now because I had them. Now I'm responsible for them and I have to take care of the kids of this earth and off planet. There's kids off planet that we have to fucking go get. We have to take care of these children and the animals and the plants. You know, it's not about them. It's not about power of the money. It's not. It's about the heart. It's about taking care of the heart. It's about saving the heart of the earth, which is the children and the
Yes.
animals. They are innocent. I don't want this shit happening to them anymore.
And the dolphins.
The dolphins are our children, our fur babies. The dolphins are so smart. They are my soul. They are my soul. They are beautiful.
And have you ever got to swim with the dolphins, Sheila?
Yes, and the hummingbirds are beautiful. Like they're all just all beings are beautiful, all living things that are innocent. I was a dolphin.
Yes. Yes.
The dolphins are so smart. They're very playful and loving. And I was a mermaid too. And one of the submarines, they made me into a dolphin.
Sheila, you seem to be quite fueled by your anger. Anger seems to be something that fuels people into
Yeah,
action. I
yeah,
think that's what
yeah.
we need on this planet is a little more anger, perhaps, and not so much coddling or whatever. I don't know.
What happens is
Mhm.
there's a fake love that they have broadcasted here, and it's fucking fake. They have people praying to these motherfucking gods that don't even fucking exist, and they use that worship through the heart lines. Everything, as you know, has a line to the Vatican, to the Pentagon, to Giza, to those pyramids are aligned with the other planets. Orion is siphoning our energy. The other under Earth, there's more under Earth. There's it's a cube and it goes to Saturn, Orion, the moon, okay, Jupiter as well. But they're triangles, and the triangles are all pointing to Earth. So there's a lot of lines pointing to Earth, which make triangles to feed their freaking metaverses. They're what they call matrices, or yes, they're planets, they're systems. In the moon, there's one, that moon needs to be blown off. Of course, we gotta get the children out of there and the innocent soldiers out of there. And there's ETs too that are trapped in there being slaves. That shit got to stop. The dark side of the moon is a command center. People just wake up. Because that is with Mars. It's connected to Mars, connected to Jupiter, connected to Saturn, connected to Pluto. Everything is connected to Earth. It's being bombarded. But used, the energy of the human heart is being siphoned and used back for them. That's what they want. They don't care if you're crying, laughing, depressed, watching horror movies, or having sex. You know, everything is, all the energies are being used. So we must take control of our thoughts. And a lot of people have that fake love. Oh, everything's fine. Let it be. Like that song, Let It Be. No, you got to get mad. You're right. You got to get mad sometimes and say, enough with this bullshit. Let's change things. Let's break away from these breakaways. I'm hearing Admiral Byrd. I'm hearing Constantine. Whatever that means, but. Constantinople. Got to look that one up. Constantine. There's.
And Sheila, I want you to travel back now into a memory of yourself when you were very first introduced to your surroundings. I believe you were in a tank.
Yeah, I'm in a. There's shield.
You were in your human form.
There's glass everywhere. There's. There's a screen.
And what is the screen?
They're telling me what they're gonna do to me. They say it's to save the world. They lied. There's a group of us, and so they're gonna run this current through my head. And then they're gonna inject this thing in me. And
And they're going to run this current through where?
through my head.
Mm-hmm.
And through my nose, they're giving me black. Now I know I had my stomach pumped when I was 18. That is the black goo that they gave me. They said it was charcoal, but it's not charcoal, it's black goo.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes here to here.
Goes
And
from where to where?
then from the nose up to the brain
Mm-hmm.
and down back to the spine through my body, and it implants me. They could track me anytime.
So it goes to your central nervous system. I guess
Yeah.
that's what that is. Or yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I see. And so
It's
now
nasty.
it's what?
It's hard to swallow
Okay, now.
because you can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so then they run the current. They put these things on in my head,
Mm-hmm.
and then they do the switch. And you're in this chair. You're like in the electric chair,
Mm-hmm.
and they have me held down, and I'm turning more and more green, and I'm screaming, and they won't let go, and it hurts. The shocks. Oh, they're horrible. Feel like I die.
And as you turn more and more green, what else happens to your body?
It's pain, pain everywhere, pain
The pain coming
from my head, from the middle here, and
from the electricity, from the current.
yeah, yeah, and the middle of my head, and I just see the muscles, and my lips are getting bigger, and everything's getting bigger, and I get so mad that I start breaking shit and flipping things off, and they don't know how to restrain me, so I leave. I go underwater. That's when I find the trident. I think that's when I find the trident, and the
Mm-hmm.
have I love water.
Did
I
you just
call
happen to find this trident, or were you somehow guided to it or drawn to it?
I have a connection to it somehow,
Mm.
and could be my grandfather. I've told you about Neptune. The water calms me down.
Water calms you down. Okay.
There's a
Now I
jacket.
want you to,
Yeah,
what were you saying?
they're
There's a,
looking for me, but go ahead.
they're tracking, they're what?
Yeah, they're tracking me. But what was your question?
Mm-hmm. How are they tracking you though? By what means?
A
Is
remote.
that,
They have remote control. They have drones.
I see. Now, keeping that memory of yourself in that glass tube being trapped, move to your future. Or you said you were trapped again. You said they trapped you. Is this where you're at now?
They they got me, they found me, and I'm in there's a tube, but in the tube I remember being a mermaid as well, and they have
Mhm.
the black thing holding me, and I'm in stasis. There's others around me. There's blue in the water now. The water's
Okay.
blue.
And what is it that's black?
The black is what they gave me to
Mhm.
make me bigger, and I turn green with the electricity.
Okay, then.
There's switches in me.
Mhm.
I'm in the glass, and they told me they're not gonna let me out unless I behave. Well, I don't give a fuck, so I could stay there forever because I could breathe underwater anyway. They're mad at me because I don't want to come out.
Mhm.
I don't care. I could stay there, piss them off a little more.
When you turn into yourself currently, are you trapped?
Right now, yeah, I feel like I'm trapped. I can't. I want to go home, and they won't let me until I'm fucking done here. That's how it feels here on Earth.
And you're trapped because they have your kids?
They told me the only way that my kids will not be harmed is if I go through this fucking process and I'm done here.
Mhm.
I've already tried killing myself. I did kill myself, died for 3 days, and their thing is that they'll let me go when my time is done here, as long as I don't try killing myself again. I can keep my kids. Obviously, they're not in charge of my children. They're my children. They're my children for my dragon eggs. They cannot take them. They cannot harm them. That's why I'm here. And that's why it's really hard for me to be here on Earth, especially when the sun goes down. Because when the sun goes down,
So this energy or super strength that you initially possessed that allowed you to be selected,
it's from
um,
my
was
father.
that from the bloodline or is that from the dragon energy?
That's
Where's
from the bloodline of the dragons and then the giants.
and the
My
giants?
father's
Yes.
side. My
Oh, the
father's
giant. Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
My father's side, he was the same way, very angry, and if he didn't eat, he would break shit. And if
Okay.
I don't eat, I just don't stand in my way. I gotta eat.
Yeah.
I have to have the red blood, the you know the red the red blood,
Yeah.
the meat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have a high consistency of copper in my blood. I'm O negative, so and
Mhm.
and a lot of my family has a hard time with me because it's hard for them to talk to me because I'm so angry most of the time. So I keep away from people. I keep away here and physically. I try not to talk about too much because,
Mhm.
but
Can we talk
I,
about what it's like to be alone, Sheila?
it's horrible. It's fucking horrible, man. It's like fucking, you just want to end it all, man, and you can't. You can't because you already died and you fucking came back. It's like you have so much fucking power that you don't know what the fuck to do with it. It's too much. I can walk for days, I can work out for days, I can stay up for 3 days or more. I
Mhm.
can shit up the ground that you wouldn't think. It's I can break through walls. The anger is so much that it gets me depressed because I am feel trapped. So I have to work on the crystal more when I'm alone and sing to myself to calm myself down and just just keep loving myself. That's the hardest thing here, to keep loving myself with all the
So
shit that
Sheila,
I've
that
been
must be
through.
frustrating to be working to save the children and saving the children, yet the process is still ongoing.
And listen, the children are not just children. They're adults. They're children in adult bodies. So
Mhm.
I've met a lot of the people that are crystals like me, and they are so innocent, even though they're adults. And I'm here to save them too,
Mhm.
like to teach them that they can love themselves.
But is that where your anger, is that where Sheila's anger comes from?
Yeah.
When you save children, there's a certain, you should feel good about that. It should be a job you feel good about. But when there's always more children to save, is that where the anger?
Yes,
I'm.
yes, because what it is, it's like the hospitals are involved, CPS is involved, some bad cops are involved, the
Mhm.
bad lawyers, the bad politicians, the religion, Vaticans, they're in school, even at the universities, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, they're everywhere. These motherfucking reptilians are everywhere, siphoning the children and using them and hurting them physically. So I am always out, like, when I see, if I am somewhere in public and I see a child, I see, are they being taken care of? My constant worry is for the children. Are they being fed? Are they being loved? Are they being treated well? If I see an injustice, I have had many confrontations with fucking parents and women, especially at the stores. When they're treating their kids wrong, I step up and I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, can I talk to you for a minute? Like, is this your child? Why are you treating them like that? I have had confrontations like that.
Mhm.
And it just makes me upset that they treat kids and like animals so bad.
Yes.
How are they gonna make it when the ETs, want to show themselves to them? Not a lot of people are ready.
I would like to ask Sheila a personal question.
Okay.
Does Sheila consider herself human?
No,
Why?
I'm not human. Because I know I'm not. I'm not human. They broke me in the program and they said they gave me so much pain that I could bear it. I could bear pain. I could. There, a lot of people said they don't know how I survived this recent thing that they did to me, with surgeries, and they just can't believe how I survived the shooting. They had all these doctors come see me, even with the cancer and with the other shit. They're like, "How did you survive, man? We are astonished. Like, I just met a neighbor today, and she's like, you've gone through cancer. You don't look like you got cancer, girl. You look good." And I'm like, "Girl, you have no idea what the hell I went through. You have no idea. It's fucking painful, but it takes a person like me that has been through this pain and horror, not just here but in the programs and growing up here. I don't know how the fuck I do it. Some days I'm like, just want to leave, man, and I can't. And it's hard. I'm mad. I'm mad that,
Mm-hmm.
you know, fuck, when is this shit gonna end already? You're like barely
Like
to.
to challenge Sheila if we can connect with her telepathically and challenge Sheila because humanity cares about the dolphins. Humanity cares about humans. Humanity cares about the planet and children.
Wow.
Started off as a human.
Sometimes she doesn't see that. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
there's only minute amount that she sees of people caring. That's the only thing that keeps her going is the compassion that I see
Mm-hmm.
as
For
Sheila,
humanity.
yeah, for humanity. That's why I'm here, for humanity. I don't believe in the survival of the fittest anymore because that's the scenario that they want. They want people to kill themselves, each other. They want people to be at each other's throat all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That way they don't see the truth of what's really going on. Sheila just wants to judge these motherfuckers, man. She just wants to say, hey, you ain't coming back, you're dead, you're done, you're it's like,
Rumor has it we got a war ahead of us and it's going to be a hot war. So you'll be fighting your end and you'll have that opportunity and we'll be fighting from our end.
yes,
Yes. And we'll fight hard.
thank you. Because I can't have no people backing down, man. If you guys become weak, you're gonna be taken by these fucking ETs and used as more slave, even off planet. And children, you don't want that. This has to end now. This has to end with me. This has to end with us, like the movie. It has to end with us.
Agreed.
And I understand you guys are scared. I know. Believe me, I know what fear is. But you
Yeah.
can't let that. You cannot be cowards. You guys have to help me, man. Because I've been doing it by myself for a long time. Because some of these fucking, you know, what I call brothers and sisters out there, they're they just want they're just on ego. They're just on me. You
Mm-hmm.
know, look at me. And it's like, no, what about the kids? What about the homeless? You guys need compassion, man. You need more compassion out there.
Yes.
To help your brother and your sister. You need to give a hand. You got to talk to these people with your heart. But you're too afraid because you're too afraid to see in the mirror what you look like, huh? Inside. Yeah, that's what I thought, fool. You could be on camera every day, all day, on YouTube, on whatever. But if you don't look at yourself, you ain't nothing.
Yeah.
If you don't correct yourself out there, you're nothing. You're just like them.
Thank you.
Anytime. You're welcome.
Thank you, Veronica. All
I
right,
love
Veronica.
you.
Love you
Yes,
too.
sir. Thank you.
Okay. How is the anger feeling now? Is it a little less?
Yes, a lot
Okay,
better.
good.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Can
Thank you. I
feel all
really
that pressure beginning to drain out of the head and release as that telepathic connection naturally remains there, open to Sheila. so that we can tune into that anger and rage when the time is right. And perhaps all of us watching can channel into that anger and rage when the time is right.
I just
And
say stop
Veronica, go ahead
watching.
and have any last.
Yeah, they gotta stop watching the news, man.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta stop being on their fucking phones, on TikTok and shit. You know that stuff is a mirror. They can see right through you. They can see what implants you have. They can read your heartbeat. They can read your eyes, what you're thinking. That phone is a connection
Wow.
to, yes, it's a double mirror. I took a picture the other day of the outside. Well, it showed the other side of the wall
Mm-hmm.
as well as, so that thing is looking right through us. It's like a LIDAR, LYDAR. Look that up, you guys. They can see us, even if we cover the freaking camera, they can see us through the black mirror. So I suggest you limit your time on your cell phones and you wear protection when you're on it, because they're siphoning your energy. They're siphoning your soul into that phone to make another you or two or three of you and to control you that way. Stop watching the ads. Stop listening to shit you don't need to listen to. Stop watching things you don't need to see. Go inside. Ask yourself. But what happens is most of you, 99% of you, are afraid to look at yourself. You're afraid to look at your past. You're afraid to look at your mistakes. And you know what? Fuck that shit. That's called being a coward.
Yeah,
Our
I'll admit I don't look in the mirror. I
You gotta
don't.
look at your eyes in the mirror and tell yourself how good you are, how much you are proud of yourself, and forgive yourself, man, because that is the key. That's the only way, that's, well, not the only way, but that's
That's
one of the ways.
You're right.
That's how you'll know that you've cleared your heart space, when you can look at yourself in the mirror with your eyes and be good with it, and put it on your makeup or your deodorant or washing your face. Look at yourself in your eyes. Look at how beautiful you are, Chad. You are beautiful, Chad. People out there, you are beautiful. Look at your soul. Your soul, if you can look at your soul and there's a light there, then you're good. But if you don't, then you need to clear that crystals, those crystals out. You need to clear those dark tentacles that are there.
Yeah, that's what it is too. It is
And
tentacles. Thank you.
you're welcome. Thank you.
Is there anything else? Or is that complete?
We're good for now.
Okay. More to come.
More to come. I have more. There's so
More
much
to
more.
come in your dreams as you rest peacefully,
Yes.
sleeping deeply and soundly through the night. Your
Yeah.
bladder allowing you to sleep a full 8 hours,
Yes, that's what I want.
lightly, lightly through the night,
Yes.
waking you
Oh,
up gently in the morning.
thank you.
All right.
Now I gotta tell you, before you told me to turn on the green light, I was already looking at myself in the mirror when I was coming down the stairs.
Oh, you. That's why I want to put you in hypnosis first instead of just guiding you under in a guided imagery. So I have more control, because you got too much. But it's funny though, I just go with the flow. and I can't control you too much, but I can kind of like navigate it here and there. But yeah, what were you saying? You already looking in the mirror?
So, like, when you're like, oh, we're gonna go down the stairs, I'm like, ooh, the stairs are gold, they're white, they have some
Nice.
there, nice, thick, beautiful wood, white steps, wood. And then I look at myself inside of me, and I'm wearing the what is the belly dancers? You know how they have the Shakira thing up here, and I'm
Oh,
all in, it's a red top, and then it's green, and then when I'm halfway down the stairs, it's all white. It's with the golden things here, and there's like the golden things around my waist, and they're going every time my pants, they're like the light white, like see-through curtain colors, like a
okay.
gaucho pants.
Like a genie almost. Yeah,
Yeah,
like a
I was dressed like a genie going down the stairs in white. That was beautiful. And then you're
yeah.
like, you got this green light here. Like,
Sorry.
damn, I didn't know we
You
had to
know,
go.
yeah, I know. And I was actually gonna do the green light on top of the stairs, but it was too late. But so I thought, well, I'll just have a dimmer switch waiting for her. We'll just change it to green. As you look in the mirror and transform from this to Hulk or whatever, we just
Oh,
yeah,
she's
so it
mad.
worked.
She's so mad. Thank you for helping her because
I had to
that,
get you angry too. I tried to get you angry a little bit.
I was
Sorry.
angry.
You did, man. You wait till you see your eyes when you looked in the camera.
Gonna be scary out there. So should I
Whoa.
stop recording now?
Yes.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so much,
everyone. All right. Thank you.
everyone.